In this chapter, we're going to look at the page visibility APIs. Now, these are really interesting and they allow us to detect when a user, for example, decides to tab into a different tab, and also when they arrive back on our tab as well. So, in a sense, the page visibility APIs allow us to detect when the document is hidden or not hidden. So what we're going to do, because we have our MP3, we've got our MP4 as well, what I'm going to do is go back to an earlier state and just simply remove the audio APIs, and we're then going to create a query selector quickly instead of our new audio. So if you want to follow along and also reset this back to media, that should be enough for us. We can then hit save, and then we're back to having our HTML5 video. Now what we're setting out to achieve, when we press play, we want to tab away. But you can notice that the video is still in fact playing. So what we're going to do is first investigate the page visibility API, and then we're going to tie it in to then stop and start our video based on the page visibility conditions. So let's jump to the bottom. What we're going to do in this video is simply detect the visibility state of our document, and if we have this property similar to above, we can then initialize the page visibility, which means that we can then go and create a nice function above. We're going to say const initialize page visibility equals an empty arrow function for now. So if we take this visibility state in document, we can then paste it into our Chrome DevTools, and you can see that we have a value of true. So this simply means that the visibility API is in fact supported in our browser, so we can then confidently start using this API. Now what we could do is console log this visibility state and just see what it gives us. So you can see here that we've now feature detected whether we can support the visibility states, and we also have this visible as well. If we were to, for example, set an interval, we could start logging out the visibility states every 1 second, for example. We can then save things out. We can then see visible, visible. We can then navigate to a different tab. We can then come back, and then we can see a hidden. We can, of course, go back to the tab again. We can wait a few seconds and then come back. So this might be a good way to do this. However, using things like set interval isn't that great. So now we've learned how to feature detect whether this visibility state does in fact exist. We're now going to look at some event APIs. So we'll see you in the next video where we're going to build out the rest of this functionality, and then we're going to learn how to hook it up to our existing HTML5 video.